But what I know is I'm feeling just fine.
My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
Happening, fam. L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Your baby mama is just like your mama. See, this is where some of you guys who have had kids or who have baby mama issues, some of y'all have to reconcile with this issue where now you're seeing you don't like your quote unquote baby mama, but now you're seeing what your mother was doing with you because you see what your baby mother is doing with your kid. And it's like, and some of y'all is misplaced anger because some of you're mad at your baby mama for what she's doing, but you're double mad at her because you don't want to confront your mom. So you can't separate the anger. You can't say, this is for her and this is for her. And then sometimes you can't reconcile with yourself, like, the reason I got with this young lady, you know, whether you want to admit it or not, is because you felt like she was a good look because she was flawed but lovable, just like your mama. And then, you know, your dad was a bad guy per se, and he walked away from your mama. But here's the kicker: when you realize you might have to walk away from your baby mama, I'm not like my daddy. See, but here's the thing: are you, or you know? Because if you're basically dating your mother, and you realize I can't be with somebody like this. I can't be with somebody like this. I done had a kid with somebody like this. So what am I gonna do? Now, you might not consider yourself a deadbeat, but guess what you consider your dad? A deadbeat. You might not consider yourself to be wrong in the situation, but guess what you consider your dad to be wrong in the situation? You know, you might not consider, how can I say? You might not consider yourself to be a bad person because you're looking at all that your kid's mother is putting you through to actually be active in your kid's life. But you still might consider your dad a bad person because you still can't think about all the things he had to do to be in your life. And now it's like, did I just do this? Like, did I really just do this? Did I really just have a kid basically with my mom? Because when they talk about the cycles and generational curses, sometimes you wind up creating the situation that you recreate the situation that you were born into because it was normal, because you thought it was going to be different because dad wasn't involved, so I'm going to do something different than my dad did since he wasn't here per se, and you wind up doing the very same thing because your mom did it. Like on the flip side, some of y'all wind up being, some of you baby mamas wind up being your mother. And you're doing the same thing. You're taking it out on your child's father, your baby daddy per se, because you didn't like your mom. You loved your mom in the beginning, but it was some things about her that you really didn't like as a human being, and it caused y'all to have a little rift. And now you became a mother, and now you're playing the same games with this guy that your mom was playing, you know, and now you're justifying it. You know, and because you're mad at your mom, and you never took it out on your mom, you taking it out on your quote unquote baby daddy. So yeah, y'all going at it, y'all quote unquote beefing, but you're gonna make him suffer. You know, you gonna have control over the situation. You're gonna show him, and by proxy, you're gonna show your mama, you know, hey, I'm gonna do this better than you, because I'm gonna have all the control. And when I got all the control and I'm gonna do all these things, it's gonna work out better than the situation is with you and your mom and how you grew up. Because you got this. Your mom was a failure, but you not. And then you wind up subsequently going through the same type of things because your mom pushed a bunch of people away because she wanted control. And you were screwed. Now you're pushing a bunch of people away because you want control. Because your baby daddy got to come and go at your beck and call. His family got to come and go at your beck and call. And then at a certain point, you listening to your mom and the things she doing, and at some point it clicks like, wait a minute, I'm doing the exact same thing now. And you burn so many bridges you can't reconcile. But I'm nothing like that. I'm nothing like her. And the guys, I'm not looking for anybody like my mama. I'm not trying to date my mama. But basically, you're 20. Let me just say it. You're 25. Say your child's mother is 24. You're basically dating a 24-year-old version of your mom. That's it. That's all. Now, when you was a kid, and say your mom, you was 5, 6, 7, 8, your mom was somewhere between 25 and 32, it's dawning on you what you were seeing. Because now you're doing it. You're the dude in the situation. Now you the cousin, you the uncle and cousin that keep coming through. And you're like, wait a minute. That was the, wow, wait. You calling this girl a 304 because it's the 4th or 5th dude coming to smash, but you number 3. Just like the other dudes was number 3, but he was, Uncle James, Cousin Tony, Mr. I don't know, Mr. Peyton, like, oh Lord, that's me. Yeah, that's you. And you dating your mom. But my mom wasn't like that. Now you're seeing kids and doing the same thing. People, you walking out doing, at 8 a.m. and the kids watching cartoons, and you like, wait a minute. And some of y'all the baby daddy doing this stuff. So at some point you got to take responsibility that, you know what, even though you don't want to admit it, you're dating your mom. And because you're dating your mom, or you're being your mother, because you're being your mother, the other people involved in this situation, aren't as much of an enemy as you put forth. Because they don't know you made these choices before you met them. And you might not know you've chosen this path, before you met them. Because it's a subconscious thing sometimes you don't catch. And sometimes you consciously do it. And you're doing it out of spite, but you're putting somebody in your little Game of Thrones game. And it ain't working out well. And then you stuck. And somebody else got to work and pick up the pieces. Thus, all the clash and the enemy type of vibe. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it to you.